What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Relentless Fit 365. Get your dumbbells ready because we're going to be doing 5 different exercise moves, and we're going to go through it 4 times on reps, my count. Strength training, upper body beat down. So don't worry so much about the weight. Don't worry so much about grinding out a lot of dumbbells. If you just have one set, that's fine. Use it. Hopefully it's light enough so we can go through all the moves. But the first one we're going to do is a little quick stretch. Arms out, palms up, little forward roll. Warm it up, a little different today. Slowing it down. Usually not high and cardio intensive, but we will bring that back tomorrow. Palms down, reverse that. This is a pterodactyl roll. Loosen the shoulders up. This is all upper body. Arms out, palms up, little under, over. All right, bend your arms, same thing. So elbows forward and back. Just want to squeeze back here. Loosening shoulders up. A big forward roll now. Oh yeah, sweet around. And stop that, reverse the roll, coming back. Back, under, over, scissor slice. And then just loosen that up, just flat, like a rag doll. Oh yeah. Relax that. Let's go neck rolls. Just gonna come all the way around. Don't force anything, and then tuck your chin. I'm going towards my right, just keep that. Naturally come around, stop that, and go the other way. Shoulders back, chest out, good form. All right, just side to side, left to right. Very good, relax that, shake it out. We're gonna come arms out like this. Our elbows are bent, just like that. We're gonna close right here like a little chest press. Come down and stretch it down, bring it up, look up. Open that chest up, let's do it again. Close the elbows, touch the elbows if you can, bring it down. Drop the elbows, look up, good stretch. Let's go a couple more. Close right here. Drop down, look up. Oh. One more time, close it. And drop down, look up. Okay, let's just get a little jog in place. Loosening the arms a little bit. I'm not gonna do a lot of this, just want to get the heart rate going a little bit before we get started. You want to be nice and loose before we start the strength training portion. Now, if you notice I have the bench behind me, you could do this on the floor as well. Perhaps get a chair nearby. The chair might help as well. All right, let's stop the jogging. Let's cross and reach. Cross and reach, just open that back up. Just like that. I like to turn my palms away from me. That opens up the shoulders here, opens up the lats. Open up, reach, pause. Reach, pause. Now I'm gonna twist both arms up. All right, back to jogging into place. Pump the arms, raise the knees a little higher. All right, butt kicks. Kick the booty. Feet shoulder width. Let's half squats. Half squats, not all the way down. Still keep pressure on the heels. Notice my toes are raising. Not much pressure on the toes. Back to jogging in place. Big smile on your face. We're starting the week off with a bang, with some strength. Cross punch. Now we're punching. Not quite as much of a reach. Get a little looser, a little warmer, a little more ready to pump some iron. All right, jogging in place, pump the arms. Raise these a little bit. Butt kicks. All right, go ahead and relax. Feet shoulder width. Let's go down another squat. So knee down, pop, drop, back up. Let's do 5 knees. Down and up. 4 more. Down, 3 more. Down, 2 more. Down, 1 more. Down, relax, shake it out. Get the dumbbells ready. We're gonna be flat on our back, either on the bench or on the floor. Move your little honey badger. All right. So I'll show you a demo real quickly. Here's what to expect. We're doing flies, so your elbows are slightly bent. Coming down here, arms up to the side. You wanna get a good stretch, and you're gonna come up. Don't clang the dumbbells together. Just get as close as possible, good squeeze, and pause it. All the way down, good stretch. If you're on a bench, you can go a little lower, and then good squeeze at the top. If you're on the floor, stop before your arms actually touch the ground. A little less range of motion, but you're still gonna get that working. We have 15 reps on this first one. Let's get started. All right, all the way down on my count. Here we go, dumbbells are up, and down, stretch, hold. Up, that's one. Down, good stretch, and up, that's two. Down, up, that's three. Down, up, that's four. Down, up, that's five. Down, up, that's six. Down, up, that's seven. Down, up, that's eight. Notice we're not rushing through these reps. Down, good solid reps, good four. Up, that's nine. Down, up, that's 10, five more. Down, up, four more. Down, up, three more. Down, up, two more. Down, good stretch. Up, one more, and down, and up. Good, recover. Now you may want to adjust the dumbbells for this one, for this particular one. I'm going to keep it on this one because I went lighter on the flies. I always start off lighter. You could always adjust. So we're going to stay down again. These are skull crushers with dumbbells, so watch closely. Skull crusher with dumbbells, coming right back in. Now my elbows are going to stay in. I'm dropping right down, close to my shoulders, and then right back up. That's going to be the form. What you don't want to do is you don't want to start flaring your elbows out like that and do one of these. You want to make sure you're in that hammer grip position, all the way down, all the way up. 15 reps, my count, and if you have to go lighter, no big deal. Here we go. My count, 15. All the way up. Wait for it. Always focus on keeping your elbows in good control. Down, and up, that's one. Down, up, that's two. Down, up, that's three. Down, up, that's four. Down, up, that's five. Down, up, that's six. Down, up, that's seven. Down, up, that's eight. Hang tough. Down, up, that's nine. Down, up, that's 10. Five more. Down, up, four more. Down, up, three more. Down, up, two more. Down, up, last one. Down, control, pause, and extend. Good, relax that. And I'm gonna go a little bit heavier on dumbbells because we have single arm dumbbell rows. Once again, same amount of reps, a little bit heavier. So if you don't have a bench, you could do this on a chair, or you could do it standing up and just put your palm on your knee. We've done this before. Slight bend, you want to bring the elbow above the back. So I like going on the bench, it gets me a little bit lower, focuses on my back a lot more, and plus you get a better stretch. So demo rep coming down here, good stretch here, bringing the elbow above the back, slight twist to the lower back, and then we're gonna come straight down. 15 reps, my count. Again, slow time under tension movement today, so really focus on control. Even if you have light weight, it's gonna work for you. All right, here we go. Elbows in, tight to the side, and up. I'm on the right side, just FYI. Down, that's one. Good control of that downward motion, good stretch. Up. Down, that's two. Up. Down, that's three. Up. Down, that's four. Good squeeze at the top. Up. Down, that's five. Up. Down, that's six. Up. Down, that's seven. Up. Down, that's eight. Good control. Up. Down, that's nine. Up. Down, that's 10, 5 more. Up. Down, 4 more. Up. Down, 3 more. Up. Down, 2 more. Up. Down, last one. Up. And control. Drop it, release, relax, other side. All right, so my right knee down and my right hand is down, starting on my left. Now something I didn't talk about is this round I go a little bit slower. We start to drop the reps but go faster. You'll see how that works. We're getting close to the last few. We have this one and a couple others. Here we go, ready? And up, elbows in. Down, that's 1. Up. Down, that's 2. Up. Down, that's 3. Up. Down, that's 4. Control it. Up, squeeze, elbow above the back. Down, that's 5. Up. Down, that's 6. Up. Down, that's 7. Up. Down. 8. Up. Down. 9. Up. He doesn't know how to say 9 in Spanish. Down, that's 10. Up. Down, 11. Up. Down, that's 12. Up. Down, that's 13. Up. Good squeeze, down 14, last one, here we go. Up, pause, hold, and slow, control, relax. Bring it down. Oh yeah. Here we got iso hammer curl press. Little shoulder, little bicep. Now I'm gonna use the same weight I used with the fly, as well as these skull crushers. Iso on the left, iso on the right. It'll be curl press, relax, curl press. It's not really relaxed. You're in this 90-degree tabletop looking thing. And we're gonna do 15 each side, straight through. Let's do it. We're gonna alternate. So both arms up, make sure your elbows are tight. Don't do one of these numbers. That doesn't count, watch that. Don't bring it back. Common mistake, keep the elbows in front of you. Let's do it. Right side, press. Left side, press. That's 1, right side, press. Left side, press. That's 2, right side, press. Left side, curl, press. That's 3, right side, curl, press. Left side, curl, press. That's 4, right side, curl, press. Left side, curl, press. 5 down, no problem. Right side, curl, press. Left side, curl, press. That's 6, right side, curl, press. Left side, curl, press. That's 7, right side, curl, press. Left side, curl, press. That's 8, keep them up. Right side, curl, press. Left side, curl, press. 9, right side, curl, press. Left side, curl, press. Hold it, hang top, 5 more. Right side, curl, press. Left side, curl, press. We got this, guys, 4 more. Right side, curl, press. Left side, curl, press. 3 more. Right. And control left. 2 more. Right. Left. Hang tough, last one. Hold it there. Right. Press. And control left. Curl, press. And relax. Oh, we're gonna sit down. Yay. We earned that one. All right, get comfy here. I'm seated. You can do this standing as well. The reason I'm going seated is to really emphasize and engage the shoulders. Quick demo rep, hinge drops. So we're coming here, elbows are not here, they're up here. We're dropping forward, bring it up just like that. 15 reps on my count. Drop and then recover. This is gonna end the first round. We have 3 more after this. The reps do change and so does the tempo. It slowly starts to pick up. All right, let's go. Elbows up. Ready, and drop down. Keep the elbows up and up. that's 1. Down. Up, that's 2. Down. Up, that's 3. Down. Up, that's 4. Down. Up, 5. Down. Up, that's 6. Down. Up, that's 7. Down. Up, that's 8. Down. Up, that's 9. Down. Up, that's 10. 5 more. Keep the elbows up. Big smile. Down. Up, 4 more. Good posture. Down. Up, 3 more. Check your form. Down. Up, 2 more. Down. Up, hang on, hang in there. Elbows up. Last one. Down. And up. All right. Relax. If you have to get a quick sip of water or wipe the sweat off, let's do it. We're going right back to the bench. Adjust the weight as you need to. I'm going down to 12 reps on everything. 12 reps. And we're going to start the rounds right now. So we're getting down. The tempo and the count is slightly faster, not much on this one. All right, here we go. 12 reps. Arms up. We have flies. Here we go. Slight bend of the elbows. Down. Up. That's 1. Down. Up. That's 2. Good stretch. Good squeeze. Down. Up. That's 3. Down. Up. That's 4. Down. Up. That's 5. Down. Up. That's 6. Halfway there. Down. Up. That's 7. Down. Up. That's 8. Down. Up. That's 9. Down. Up. That's 10. Last 2. Down. Up. 1 more. Good squeeze. Watch the form. Down. Good stretch. And up. Go ahead and relax. Shake it out. Adjust the dumbbells if you need to. We have skull crushers. Elbows in. Extension as we're laying down. Once again, you can also do this on the floor. And 3, 2, 1. Let's rock. Here we go. Down. Up. That's 4. Down. Up. That's 2. Down. Up. That's 3. Down. Up. That's 4. Down. Up. That's 5. Keep the elbows in. Down. Up. That's 6. Down. Up. That's 7. Down. Up. That's 8. Down. Up. That's 9. Down. Up. That's 10. 2 more. Check your form. Down. Up. That's 11. Down. Up. And 12. Well done. We can relax the dumbbells here. And now we're going to the bench. Once again, dumbbell rows. Dumbbell rows. One leg on the bench or on your palm on your knee. And we have 12 reps. Get ready, shake it out. This one I like to go a little heavier, so if you want to increase the dumbbell, that is fine if you can do that. Good control, though, that's the most important thing. Here we go. Ready, good stretch, good squeeze, good pull, top, up, elbow up, and down, that's 1. Up, down, that's 2. Up, down, that's 3. Up, down, that's 4. Up, down, that's 5. Up, down, that's 6. We're halfway there. Up, down, that's 7. Up, down, that's 8. Up, down, that's 9. Up, good squeeze, elbow up. Down, that's 10. 2 more. Up, down, that's 11. Up, good squeeze, hold it. And control, bring it down, that's 12. Switch sides. On the right side, same deal, good control. Watch your form, adjust the weight as need be, but try to start with the same weight you did with the other arm. All right, let's go. Ready, and up, elbow up. Down, that's 1. Up, down, that's 2. Up, down, that's 3. Up. Down, that's 4. Up. Down, that's 5. Up. Down, that's 6. Halfway there, check your form. Up. Down, that's 7. Elbows in. Up. Good squeeze, good pull. Down, that's 8. Up. Down, that's 9. Up. Down, that's 10. 2 more. Up. Down, that's 11. And up, squeeze, hold, pull. And good control. Relax that. That's 12. We have iso hammer curls. Iso hammer curls. No problem. This is set 2. We're finishing it up. Hinge drops are next. And then it gets a little bit exciting. All right, here we go. Both arms up. Right will be curl and press. And let's go. Right. Back down. Left. That's 1. Right. And left. That's 2. Right. And left. That's 3. Right. Don't press. Control. Elbows in. Left. That's 4. Elbows tight. Right. Left. That's 5. Right. Left. That's 6. Shoulders back, chest out, chin up. Right. Left. That's 7. Don't let your elbows come back. Bring them forward. Right. Left. That's 8. Right. And left. That's 9. Right. And left. That's 10. Last 2. Right. And left. Oh yeah. 1 more. Right. Right there, good control. Left. Hold it. All right, relax that. Make sure you're engaging, you're keeping your elbows in. A common mistake is bringing them back. Don't do that. All right, last move on 12 reps. Shake that out, hinge drops. Coming here, dropping forward, keeping the elbows up the entire time. All right, here we go. Big smile, we got this. Down. Up, that's 1. Down. Up, that's 2. Down. Up, that's 3. Down. Up, that's 4. Down. Up, that's 5. Down. Up, that's 6. Down. Up, that's 7. Keep the elbows up. Down. Up, that's 8. Down. Up, that's 9. Down. Up, that's 10. Last 2. Down. Up, that's 11. Last 1. Down. And up. That's 12. Put it down, relax it, shake it out. Wipe the sweat off or whatever. Get a quick sip of water because these next 2 sets are back to back 10 reps. So I will be counting the reps a little faster and we are not pausing in between. So adjust those dumbbells as need be. It'll be chest flies right into skull crushers. It's one of the reasons I like to keep them the same weight on the dumbbells. 10 reps, 2 sets through. We got this. All right, here we go. Get ready, chest fly is first, all the way down. Now we're not going really fast on this. You just want to make sure you're controlled. My reps will just be counted slightly faster. Dumbbells should be up. Good stretch, here we go. Down. Up, that's 1. Down. Up, that's 2. Down. Up, good squeeze, that's 3. Watch the form. Down. Up, that's 4. Down. Up, that's 5. Halfway there. Down. Up, that's 6. Down. Up, that's 7. Down. Up, that's 8. 2 more. down, good stretch. Up, that's 9. Keep the dumbbells up after this, down, good stretch, and up, that's 10. Stay with this if you can, stay with this weight, skull crushers, here we go, elbows in, down, up, that's 1, down, up, that's 2, down, up, that's 3, down, up, that's 4, down, up, that's 5, down, up, that's 6, 4 more, check your form, down, up, that's 7, down, up, that's 8, down, up, that's 9, last one, down, up, that's 10, dumbbells are down, I'm going right into rows, so grab the bigger weight if you can, get in position, because I'm going right away, in 3, 2, 1, let's go, ready, up, elbows up, hold it, squeeze, control, down, that's 1, up, down, that's 2, up, down, that's 3, up, down, that's 4, good form, up, down, that's 5, halfway there, up, down, that's 6, up, down, that's 7, up, down, that's 8, up, down, that's 9, one more, we're switching right away, up, good squeeze, elbow up, and control, let it down, switch sides. Here we go on the right side, ready, let's go, up, down, that's 1, up, down, that's 2, up, down, that's 3, up, down, that's 4, up, down, halfway there, check your form, up, down, that's 6, elbow tight to your side, up, down, that's 7, up, down, that's 8, up, down, that's 9, last one, up, good squeeze, control, and we're going right to the other dumbbells, curl and press. Here we go, arms up, ready, right side, press, and down, left side, press, and down, that's 1, right, and control, left, and control, wait for it, that's 2, right, and control, left, and control, that's 3, right, elbows tight, left, that's 4, right, press, left, press, that's 5, check your form, right, and left, that's 6, hang tough, right, and left, that's 7, 3 more, right, left, control, 2 more, we got it, right, and left, that's 8, right, and left, press, that's 9, last one, right, press, and left, press, that's 10. Sit down or stand up, here we go, hinge drops. Hinge drops right away, we got it, unforgiving, let's do it, all the way up, elbows up, down, up, that's 1, down, up, that's 2, down, up, that's 3, down, up, that's 4, down, up, that's 5, down, up, that's 6, 4 more, check your form, elbows up, down, up, that's 7, down, up, that's 8, down, up, that's 9, down, up, and that's 10. Get in position. Last set, 10 reps again, and we have chest fly. Get ready, we're plowing right into it. Arms all the way up, good control, good tempo, good form. Here we go, down, nice stretch. Up, that's 1, down, up, that's 2, down, up, that's 3, down, up, that's 4, down, up, that's 5, halfway there, down, Up, that's 6. Down. Up, that's 7, 3 more. Down. Up, that's 8. Down. Up, that's 9. We'll keep the dumbbells up after this rep. Down, good squeeze. Up, hold it there. Good position. Here we go, skull crushers, elbows in. Good control of the weight. Here we go, down. Up, that's 1. Down. Up, that's 2. Down. Up, that's 3. Down. Up, that's 4. Down. Up, that's 5. Halfway there, check your form, elbows in. Down. Up, that's 6. Down. Up, that's 7. Down. Up, that's 8. Down. Up, that's 9. Last one. Down. And up, extend. Bring those dumbbells forward. We'll come back to those. We have dumbbell rows. Adjust the weight if you need to. We're going right into it. Get ready. 10 reps. Here we go. Ready. Up, elbow above the back. Down, that's 1. Up. Down, that's 2. Up. Down, that's 3. Up. Down, that's 4. Up. Down, that's 5. Halfway there, good form. Check it. Up. Down, that's 6. Make sure you're getting that elbow above the back. Up. Down, that's 7. Up. Down, that's 8. Up. Down, that's 9. Last one on this one. Up. And control. That's 10. Switch sides. Ready on the right. Here we go. Up. Down, that's 1. Up. Down, that's 2. Nice control. Up. Good squeeze at the top. Down, that's 3. Up. Down, that's 4. Up. Down, that's 5. Halfway there. Up. Down, that's 6. Up. Down, that's 7. Up. Down, that's 8. 2 more. Up. Down, that's 9. Last one. Up. Hold control and relax. Going to the dumbbells, the lighter ones again. Curl and press. ISO hinge curl and press. Let's go. Arms up. Hold it here. Ready. On the right. Curl press. Let's go. Up. That's 1. Left. Up. That's the other one. Right. And left. That's 2. Right. Left. That's 3. Elbows in front of you. Keep the arms up. Right. And left. That's 4. Right. And left. That's 5. Halfway there. Check your form. Right. And left. That's 6. Right. Left. That's 7. 3 more. Right. And left. That's 8. Last 2. Hang tough. Right. And left. That's 9. 1 more. Let's go. Right. Press. And left. Keep it up, keep it up, keep it up. And relax. Sitting down, get ready. Last one, hinge drops. This will finish this series right here. Arms up. Big smile, we got this. Last one. Ready? Down. Up, keep the elbows up. That's 1. Down. Up, that's 2. Down. Up, that's 3. Down. Up, that's 4. Down. Up, that's 5. Halfway there, check your form. Down. Up, that's 6. Down. Up, that's 7. Down. Up, that's 8. Last 2, keep the elbows up. Down. Up, that's 9. Last 1. Down. And up. Oh, yeah. Finish the series on that. You can drop those dumbbells, get them out of the way. Relax for a second, because we got some more stuff today. I'm gonna leave the bench. If you can get a chair, get a chair. Because 3 of these moves are gonna be seated. It's a wrist strengthener. We're gonna focus on that. On this one. I'm gonna go lighter. I suggest you do the same, like dumbbells. All I need really is 1. Now I did a how-to video on this before. So basically, you want your leg straight. You're gonna take your forearm, go across your leg like that. Your wrist is slightly past your elbow. And then what I do is I take my opposite hand, I support the wrist. And a rep is basically gonna be this. You're gonna drop your fingertips down and then bring it up, like a little wrist curl. What you don't wanna do is you don't wanna raise the elbow off your thigh. When you start doing that, it starts working biceps. You're trying to target the forearms and your finger strength. All right, it's gonna be on my count. I'm gonna start with my right wrist, and that's what we're gonna start with, wrist curls. Across the elbow, brace the wrist, drop the fingers down. Here we go. The reps are gonna be a little bit faster. Ready? Down, up. We're doing 20, that's 1. Down, 2, down, 3, down, 4, down, 5, down, 6. Make sure you're dropping your fingertips down. Down, 7, down, 8, down, 9, down, 10, halfway there, down, 11, down, 12, down, 13, down, 14, down, 15, 5 more, down, 16, down, 17, down, 18, down, 19, down, and 20. Curl, shake it out, starts to add up. Left side now, same thing, wrist curl on the left, going across the elbow. Now you notice I'm dropping my fingers down and then I'm curling up. It's not just the wrist. You really want to get your fingers involved in this. All right, here we go. Support the back of the wrist with your hands. On my count, 20 reps, here we go. Down, 1, down, 2, down, 3, down, 4, down, 5, down, 6, down, 7, down, 8, down, 9, down, 10, down, 11, down, 12, down, 13, down, 14, down, 5 more, down, 4, down, 3, down, 2, down, 1 more, down, and curl and relax. Keep that dumbbell, switch to the other side. This one we're actually doing 15 reps, not 20. This one's far more difficult than the other one. This is the reverse wrist curl. Again, I can't emphasize enough, don't raise the elbow. A common mistake on this one is to raise the elbow, so really try to support that. I always like to come down here and I'll support it here to keep the elbow down, and then we're just gonna reverse it up like this. On my count, reverse wrist curl. If you have to go lighter, if you have a lighter dumbbell, use that as an option. If you don't have a lighter dumbbell, just use your wrist and strengthen just by a bodyweight wrist curl. Trust me, you will feel that. All right, here we go. Supporting down, starting down here and up. Control, that's 1. Up, down, that's 2. Up, down, that's 3. Up, down, that's 4. Up, down, that's 5. Up, down, 6. Up, down, 7. Good form. Up, down, 8. Up, down, 9. Up, down, 10. 5 more. Up, down, 4 more. Up, down, 3 more. Up, down, 2 more. Up, down, 1 more. Up, and good control. Not jerky movements. You'll feel that in the wrist. Trust me, those start to add up. All right, other side, same thing. One across, support the elbow down. Ready, up, down, that's 1. Up, down, that's 2. Up, down, that's 3. Up, down, that's 4. Up, down, that's 5. Up, down, that's 6. Up, down, that's 7. Up, down, that's 8. Up, down, that's 9. Up, down, that's 10. 5 more. Up, down, 4 more. Up. Down, 3 more. Up. Down, 2 more. Up. Down, 1 more, control it. Up. And relax that. Going to the other side now. These are simply wrist twists. So now we're going to go on the side of my forearm like this. You could support your elbow here or your wrist here, whichever you like. This is the starting position. Let me show you a quick freebie here. And we're going to twist open, pronate, and then right back down. So we're going to be a 4-count twist. 1, 2, 3, 1. 1, 2, 3, 2. So on and so forth. 20 reps. Again, control it. Don't go too hard on this. If it's too heavy, you want to lighten it up. Okay, right here. I like to support keeping the elbow down. Ready on my count. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 1. 1, 2, 3, 2. 1, 2, 3, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 5. 1, 2, 3, 6. 1, 2, 3, 7. 1, 2, 3, 8. 1, 2, 3, 9. 1, 2, 3, 10. 10 more. 1, 2, 3, 11. 1, 2, 3, 12. 1, 2, 3, 13. 1, 2, 3, 14. 1, 2, 3, 5 more. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 3 more. 1, 2, 3, 2. 1, 2, 3, 1. 1, 2, 3. Done. Beautiful. Other side. Same count. Same amount of reps. Hang in there. All the way across. Right here. Support it. Ready. Here we go. Open it up first. 1, 2, 3, 1. 1, 2, 3, 2. 1, 2, 3, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 5. 1, 2, 3, 6. 1, 2, 3, 7. 1, 2, 3, 8. 1, 2, 3, 9. 1, 2, 3, halfway. 1, 2, 3, 11. 1, 2, 3, 12. 1, 2, 3, 13. 1, 2, 3, 14. 1, 2, 3, 15. 1, 2, 3, 16. 1, 2, 3, 17. 1, 2, 3, 18. 1, 2, 3, 19. 1, 2, 3, 20. All right. No dumbbell on this last one. This last one is bear crawl or fingertip high plank knee taps. Here's a demo. So fingertips here. This is the regular fingertips on the pads. So the bottom parts, or you could go bear crawl where you're going on the very tips, just like that. Today, we're just gonna go on the pads. Just know if the extreme version or the elite version is the bear crawl. We're not gonna do the bear crawl. We're just gonna go flat here. It's hard on your fingertips, that's the point. So if you really wanna challenge yourself, we're starting high plank. And we'll do the count like this. 1, 2. Or you could do it like this and go the opposite, so you're not actually in the high plank as long, and just go up. 1, 2, just like that. Here's the other version you can do. Just like that. 1, and bring it down. 2, and bring it down. So you're staying on your knees, but you're keeping pressure on your fingertips. We're doing 20 reps, my count. Let's do it. All right, here we go. Starting in the high plank. You don't have to start in the high plank. Just knee tap. Ready, and tap. That's 1. Down. 2. Down. 3. Down. 4. Down. 5. Down. 6. Down. 7. Down. 8. Down. 9. Down. Halfway. Down. 11. Down. 12. Down. 13. Down. 14. Down. 5 more. Down. 4. Down. 3. Down. 2. Down. Down. Up. We'll come back to these, but wrist pain when you're doing bodyweight stuff, just understand this is what's going to be what strengthens it. I'm going to make sure the connection's still good. Slow internet. Hope you guys can still see me there. Bobby left on me, so I want to make sure you guys can still have feet here. All right, let's try this now. We're going back to the next. This is the last set, and we have wrist curls. Adjust the dumbbells as you need to. Coming across, right back down. You ready? Here we go. 20 reps. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Awesome. Other side. Support the wrist. Ready. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Other side. We're speeding this up. This is the last set, by the way. All right, coming down, support the elbow. It's reverse curl, 15 reps. Ready, up. That's 1, up, 2, up, 3, up, 4, up, 5, up, 6, up, 7, up, 8, up, 9, up, 10, 5 more, up, 4 more, up, 3 more, up, 2 more, up, 1 more, up, and relax, switch sides, reverse curl, here we go, and up, 1, up, 2, up, 3, up, 4, up, 5, up, 6, up, 7, up, 8, up, 9, up, 10, up, 11, up, 12, up, 13, up, 14, up, 15, good work. And we have wrist twists right into it, 4 count, 20 reps. Ready, support the elbow, keep it down, and open it up, down, 2, 1, 1, 2, 3, 2, 1, 2, 3, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 5, 1, 2, 3, 6, 1, 2, 3, 7, 1, 2, 3, 8, 1, 2, 3, 9, 1, 2, 3, 10, halfway, 3, 11, 1, 2, 3, 12, 1, 2, 3, 13, 1, 2, 3, 14, 1, 2, 3, 15, 1, 2, 3, 16, 1, 2, 3, 17, 1, 2, 3, 18, 1, 2, 3, 19, 1, 2, 3, and 20. Other side. Start to feel it. That grip, that forearm strength. Like I said, this is going to help you on body weight when you have wrist troubles. This is very good to do. All right, here we go. Last one on the dumbbells. Ready? Support the elbow and open it up. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 2, 1, 2, 3, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 5, 1, 2, 3, 6, 1, 2, 3, 7, 1, 2, 3, 8, 1, 2, 3, 9, 1, 2, 3, 10, 1, 2, 3, 11, 1, 2, 3, 12, 1, 2, 3, 13, 1, 2, 3, 14, 1, 2, 3, 5 more, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 3, 1, 2, 3, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 1, 2, 3, and done with the dumbbells. Wrist strength, you'll be able to crush rocks and stuff. All right. Last one, we're finishing with the knee taps, fingertip, high plank. Do the best you can on these. Challenge yourself. If you have to, stay on your knees. 20 reps on the pads today, high plank. Let's get it done. Push up position, off the knees. Let's go. Tap. 1, down. 2, down. 3, down. 4, down. 5, down. 6, down. 7, down. 8, down. 9, down. 10, down. 11, down. 12, down. 13, down. 14, down. 5 more, down. 4, down. 3, down. 2, down. 1, down, and relax. Shake it out. All right, guys, I'm gonna push this stuff out of the way. Stick around if you have some questions. I'll try to have the answers. We'll chat, we'll talk about tomorrow. Let me move this stuff out of the way and we'll set up. Give me about 2 minutes. Well done, guys. If you did it with me, great job. Now's a good time to ask me questions about some of the form on this as well. All right, let's set up here. Turn this down. Okay, move that out of the way. I'll try not to give you whiplash here. I'm gonna slightly adjust this. Hello guys, good to see you. All right, give me a second. Okay, so it looks like there was a short delay, but Rich is telling me that it was about 3 seconds, everything went right back into place, so that's good to know. I was a little worried I lost you guys there for a second. But everything else seems to be going fine. Christine, welcome back. Good morning, or good evening, your neck of the woods. Blue Emerald back in the house, good to see you. Sangita, is that how you say that? I probably butchered that, I'm sorry. Good morning, I hope you enjoyed this workout. Farida, good to see you. Paprika's in the house. Can't wait to do this one later. Again, now, so one thing I want to get you guys used to before I continue to go through this list is be very open-minded about some of the strength training stuff that we do. As you can see, not a lot of sweat going on this one. This is not much of a heart rate training. This is something different. We're engaging muscles. Something about building muscle definition is that works to your advantage in the long run. People will always ask me all the time, I get questions, how many calories does this burn? How many calories does this burn? I will seldom answer that question because I don't want you to do a workout simply based on burning calories. If you have that type of goal where you're only worried about calorie burn, I am not the channel for you. I do workouts based on rounded strength, rounded abilities in heart rate training and multi-dimensional strength training. So if it's just about calorie burn for you, you'll never see me saying 500 calorie burn workout, 1,000 calorie burn workout. That's cool for some channels. That is not how I train. So I'm not being rude when I'm telling you, I usually don't even give estimates because it's really hard to say. It's based on your heart rate. I'm not trying to get on a tangent about calorie burns, but I want you to change your way of thinking. If you stay on this channel, I train for long-term functional muscular movements and solid heart rate training. So that being said, you're not going to just worry about calorie burn. Your muscles are going to work to your advantage. Your strength is going to burn for you after the workout is complete. And one thing I will say about that steady state cardio training, even if you burn 500 calories on steady state training, it comes back to you. At 2 hours later, you're not burning anymore. When you talk about strength training actually works to your advantage up to 30 hours after, sometimes even longer, because you're building that ability that helps burn muscle. Someone's car alarm's going off. It's a little distracting. All right, moving on. I'll go through these comments now. Sorry about the car alarm. City life. It is never quiet in the city, anytime, anywhere, ever. Welcome to Chicago. That's my rant. Okay, moving on. Can you guys hear that? It's annoying. All right. Morning, guys. Okay. The Lion Cub, good to see you in the house. There it stopped. Thank you. One of the downfalls of using the boom mic is it picks up a lot more. let's see, tomorrow's workout, can't wait. I will talk about tomorrow's workout in a second. We'll go through the lineup. If you checked out the Facebook page, and there's a link below if you don't know where my Facebook page is, check it out. You will see that the entire lineup, you know what to expect this week, and we're going to try to get better at that so you can plan for the workouts that you want to do. I suggest you do all of them because I've designed them in such a way that it's not going to burn you out if you did 6 in a row. I tried to balance it in such a way you actually could do all 6 of them. Anna, good to see you. Everyone it's 5 a.m. where she's at. She's working out, doing strength training, and she'll do it later. And I know she will because she's a warrior. Mitra, still there. Mitra, good to see you. Good morning, Simply Kate Home Fitness. Good workouts for her. She always does it. She always posts good workouts too. Couldn't join today for the live workout. Don't feel bad about that. We're still going to be here posted later on in the day, Mitra, so let me know how it works out. And let's see. Christine, I was in a bad mood today, but after sweating with everyone, I felt better. You're welcome. You're welcome. And you know what? That's the beautiful thing about fitness. You can start off in a bad mood and afterwards, even if you're still having a bad day, you're like, it's a little bit better. So I'm glad you did that. You pushed yourself. Sometimes when you're mad, it's really hard to work out. It's hard to get focused. Good job for doing that, and I'm glad you feel a little bit better. Wrist one looked easy from your demo, but I was wrong. I have never really worked on my wrist before. I think I will definitely it will help bodyweight exercises. I have hurt my wrist before from working out. Yeah, it's a very overlooked body part. And one of the reasons people often suffer with like wrist pain and forearm pain or finger pain a lot of times is because they don't work out their wrists. They don't do fingertip stuff. And for the most part, it's not extremely difficult. This is something you could do several times a week. That breakup that we did, I just happened to incorporate it, with this strength training because I felt like it balanced well. However, you could add this in your own repertoire if you want, or something you go to bed with, or something you wake up to. But if you're experiencing wrist pain, there's a chance you're probably not working your wrists enough. And when we're hitting a lot of body weight stuff, high plank, reverse plank, things that put a lot of pressure on the wrist, you want to make sure you find other ways to strengthen it besides just your body weight. Dumbbells do a better job with that. So yes, I hope you keep up with that, and I'm glad that it was something different, and that's the goal. I want to post things that are slightly different, give you some new food to take in, new food for thought, and give you an idea of like what you can improve upon and get better training as a result. And that's kind of my goal here. I'm going to go into the week. I'm going to talk about tomorrow. And what you guys want to, questions you want to ask me, still feel free to do that. Workouts that you want to see, because I am taking requests for next week, and I will try to incorporate it within next week. Like I said, the squeaky wheel gets the oil. So if you keep asking me, I'll probably listen, and I'll incorporate it in such a way that doesn't hurt you, where you can't do other workouts through the week. The goal is to be able to balance it for 6 days for you. But tomorrow, and once again at 6:30 Central Standard Time, we're going to be doing, in the first part of it, it's going to be 20-minute dumbbell HIIT training. Now, don't let that fool you. It's nothing like this. It's going to be tempo training with light dumbbells. In fact, I would suggest you go as light as possible, because we're going to be doing some jumping if you can jump, and we're going to be doing some things with dumbbells. We're not going to be throwing it around. It's not going to be dangerous stuff, but it will be lighter HIIT training. So it's really about the tempo. Sometimes when I call it HIIT training, people just assume there's jumping, but it doesn't necessarily mean that's not necessarily what HIIT training is. HIIT training is based on how you work your effort coupled with the tempo. But this particular day, there is going to be a few jumping moves. Just keep that in mind. Afterwards, the second part of it is going to be 20-minute core. And I haven't done that in a while, where all these core moves are essentially going to be on our back, and it's literally going to target mostly abs, lower back, and they add up. And I'm looking forward to doing that one as well. I didn't incorporate this in on the Facebook when I put it in the fitness menu, but there's also going to be some stretching involved in there as well. So expect that tomorrow, same duration of time, give it about 60 minutes.
and then we'll be done after that. Once again, I'll stand by, I'll answer questions, whatever you have, and I'll take requests for the future. So keep that going. Julie, thanks for explaining the calorie burn and strength benefits. I was wondering because I wasn't really sweating so much. Yeah, I mean, I can understand you don't feel like you worked out. And when sometimes people feel like they have to sweat or they didn't get anything accomplished. Take this type of working out as long-term future. A lot of times when people struggle with body weight stuff, it's because enough of these workouts were not incorporated in their day. A lot of times, and I'm just going to tell you a little secret, one of the reasons why YouTubers don't post a lot of these workouts are, one, unfortunately, I'm not being a hater, but this is true, a lot of people who do fitness videos aren't necessarily trainers and they don't understand this. And B, the second reason is some of the ones that are trainers don't post these workouts because they don't get a lot of views. They're just not cool, they're not fun, and you don't get a lot of sweat going, so people assume it's not a good workout. But in fact, it actually is. And these have better long-term benefits for you. As the years progress, these are what I tend to go back to for my geriatric clients that I have. Like literally, these are the things we go to. Look, when you're in your 70s and 80s, chances are you're not going to be doing hops and jumps and kicks and things like that. This is what you're going to go to. If you start it now and you get into that mind frame of, hey, my strength training is going to benefit my all-around fitness levels, you're going to see some benefits. So just be patient with it. I know it doesn't build a big sweat, but it is working to your advantage. You will see benefits on body weight. Thanks for bearing with it, because I know it's not the most exciting style of working out. But yeah, I'm glad to see you again. Christine, can't wait for tomorrow's workout, my happiest time of the day. And you know what? This is also my happiest time of the day. I literally love live workouts. Love them. Love your questions, love your comments, and I love you guys joining in, letting me know what you did, let me know what you think. And feel free to do that. I'm going to close this out today, but if you have any questions, make sure you leave that in the comments section. If you're not subscribed, you're just checking this out, make sure you subscribe, because we're doing live workouts from Monday through Saturday, and we're balancing those workouts with HIIT training, with body weight strength, and with dumbbell strength, and we're building the all-around physique. So I hope this has been helpful, and I look forward to seeing you guys tomorrow, 6:30 Central Standard Time. As always, thanks for watching. Always remember, eat healthy, train hard, most especially have fun. I'm Relentless Jake. You remember to stay focused and stay dedicated, and I'll see your beautiful faces tomorrow. And I'm out! Bam! And eat well. Make sure you get some good nutrition in. Load up on carbs. Don't be afraid of that, because you're